Hello, it's just a quick instructional video on how to grow wildflowers from seed. So this stage we're just putting the compost in. We've got a mix of native wildflower seeds. I think there's about 20 to 30 different species in there, all native wildflowers, great for wildlife. And this is just, you're growing it from seed to then plant, you'll grow it in the tray, sow the seedlings, they'll grow up, and then you're pricking them out into modules or small pots. And then from there you can plant them out into a garden or anywhere you want to make some wildflower meadow. So we're going to start by just putting the compost in. And this is, it's all part of the Grow, Cook and Eat project with Ambition Weston, and we'll be giving out free seed packets if you want to try this yourself at home and create meadow area in your garden. Great. So start off just by filling the tray with compost. You want to get it quite full. We're using any peat-free compost is good that says it's for seedlings. They'll generally say what they can be used for. This is multi-purpose, but yeah, always go peat-free. Form a nice bed of compost. Now, some people have gardening tools such as flatten. I can't remember what it's called, but it's easy to flatten it out. You can just use your hands if you don't have one of those, like I'm doing now. Create a nice flat bed. Then before you scatter the seeds on, you want to water it. This rose is a bit, it throws a lot of water out. Ideally you'd have one that's a bit finer. Just create a nice wet bed for the seeds to go on. And then you've got your mix of wildflower seeds. I'm going to come in a bit closer to get in on the action. Because this bit's quite key is where we just, you take a pinch. Sometimes if you've got a really big packet you'll have to mix them up a bit because the small seeds will fall to the bottom, but this is already a bit mixed up. And then it's just take a pinch. You just want to scatter quite evenly. If you think every seed that drops out is potentially a little seedling that's going to grow. So you want them quite evenly spread out. Yeah. Now it's going to go over again and fill in the gaps. One more. That's it. Nice even spread of seeds. Once we've got that, we're just going to grab a handful of compost and just try and evenly cover all the seeds. You don't want too thick a layer, just enough so that the seeds are covered. And you want to get it so you can't actually see any of them, so they're all covered up. That's about right. Tiny bit up there. And just brush it flat and then gently compress so all the seeds are in contact with the damp soil and then the soil on top. You can give it another watering. I'm not going to bother because that rose is quite violent and it's going to rain tomorrow anyway, so we'll just leave these outside away from the rats on some staging. And that one's done. Then if we come over here, so these are ones that have already been sown and now they're germinating. So these are the seed leaves here, the first leaves that come through. Then they're always the same, they just look like basic leaves, but then you get the true leaves of the plant, the second leaves. Once they come through, you can gently with a pencil just prise them out and then put them in their own little pot, and then once they've grown a bit bigger, they're ready for planting up.